All right, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about calories since I know that you're reading a bunch about them with your research into your nutrition projects. Calories are really just a unit of energy. Now, anytime you hear of the word calorie, you think it's this evil thing. It's all over your food labels. You want to have as few calories as humanly possible, but that's not really the case. Calories are just a unit of energy. A detail to know about calories is that a single calorie, and this is with a lowercase c, actually provides a certain amount, a very specific amount of potential energy to your body, and it's actually 4.18 joules. You don't need to know that, but I want to give you kind of an idea of how this energy is working. Now, for every single calorie, you get 4.18 joules. Now, when you look at a food label, here's my food label. This is some peanut butter. It says here calories 200. Now, these calories and these calories are not the same. Notice that this calories has a capital C. When we look at nutritional calories, or food calories is what some people call them, those are actually a little bit different. So it's the capital C, they are calories, and they are the same thing as kilocalories. And if you know anything about the word kilo, it means 1,000. So a single food calorie actually has 1,000 calories of this unit of energy. So while it looks like, oh, 1 calorie is only giving you 4.18 joules, keep in mind that 1 food calorie is 1,000 of these regular calories. So when you see 200 food calories, that's 200,000 calories. So in 2 tablespoons, so this is a single serving, in 2 tablespoons of this particular peanut butter, you're getting 200,000 calories. Okay, now don't go home telling your parents that you got 200,000 calories, because they're not going to realize that you're talking about energy calories versus food calories. Okay, but this can kind of give you an idea of just how much energy you are getting from your food. Now, different foods contain different amounts of energy. So you've been looking at carbohydrates, I'm going to write carbs, you've been looking at lipids, and you've been looking at proteins. Now, each of these, for every gram of each of these, you get a specific number of calories. Okay, and again, these are food calories. Okay, they are different from just your measure of energy. For every 1 gram of a carbohydrate that you consume, you could potentially get 4 calories per gram. And for every 1 gram of protein, you can potentially get 4 calories per gram. Lipids are the one that's not the same as the other two. Remember, lipids are fats and oils. Lipids will provide up to 9 calories per gram. I'm sorry about that. The light went out in the room while I was working. That just happens. So I was saying that lipids provide 9 calories per gram of lipid. Now, a lot of people think that lipids are just the worst thing to eat ever because they provide so much energy, potential energy per gram, and if you don't use that energy, it can be stored. However, lipids are not the evil that everybody wants to think they are. You need lipids. You need saturated fats. You need unsaturated fats. And the good thing about lipids is while they do provide a lot more energy, they also keep you full longer. So this is a detail that you might want to take into consideration when you're thinking about your diet plans. These will keep you full longer. Some of that has to do with the fact that lipids float on water. Once they're in your stomach, they'll actually float up to the top, and everything else has to digest before the lipids do. Okay? And really, when you're on a diet, that's kind of the idea, is to make sure that you stay full, because if you are hungry, you're going to want to keep eating and you might break your diet. Proteins are also a great one to consume. Proteins take a little while to digest in your stomach. Your stomach has to do quite a bit of work to break down proteins, but they only give you 4 calories per gram. The proteins was kind of the idea behind the Atkins diet even. Carbs are digested so quickly and absorbed so quickly that you can access that energy much faster. Even though there's only 4 calories per gram versus 9 calories per gram in lipids, these are digested much faster than proteins. So the idea behind that Atkins diet was to eat more proteins and more lipids versus carbohydrates, because carbs won't keep you full. Now, that's not to say that I am a huge proponent of the Atkins diet. I am a proponent of moderation of most things. But depending on your goals and depending on your dietary needs, you may want to limit certain macromolecules from your diet and increase other macromolecules. I hope that gives you some good information to use for your projects, and good luck.